Hello y'all, I know this video was supposed to be made a long time ago, but I got caught up in some things. But since I'm gonna start taking life seriously and I'm gonna get on and cook, I'm gonna be making that salsa that everyone asked the recipe for. This is how I make it. Keep in mind, I make salsa different every single time, and this is how I'm gonna make it today. So I have 3 Roma tomatoes, an onion, which you're not gonna use a whole onion, but I'm gonna cut some up. You can use either a jalapeno or a serrano. I make it with both depending on what chilies I have. I have a jalapeno today, so we're gonna be using 1 jalapeno. We are gonna use 5 to 6 chili de arbos. I have about 6 of them, one of them is like 1, so. I almost forgot my garlic, but you wanna get some garlic cloves. I'm gonna go ahead and grab 2 here. Then you're gonna wanna make sure you have your seasoning. I use salt and chicken bouillon. You're gonna wanna grab your pan and you're gonna wanna set it on, I would say medium, just so it can get hot pretty quickly. You're gonna go ahead and put that on there and get some oil. You're gonna put some oil in the pan and you're just going to let that get hot so that you can put your ingredients in there. I'm gonna go ahead and cut everything and wash it up. So I'm just gonna go cut off the ends of the tomato. Now I'm just going to wash the tomatoes. I'm gonna do the same thing to the jalapeno, just cut it off at the end. You don't have to wash it, it's going to clean all the germs anyway when you cook it, but I wash it. All right, lastly, I'm going to cut up the onion. So I'm just gonna cut a big piece up, make it even smaller than that. You can use whatever onion you prefer. I use yellow onion. So I'm gonna probably use that much. I don't really care that much for the onion flavor, but. Remember y'all, you can add and change the amount of stuff you put in it just depending on your taste. Whatever you like more, whatever flavoring you like more, you are the master chef in the kitchen. So here is a close-up of the ingredients. You got a little bit of onion, you got your 2 garlic cloves, you got your 3 Roma tomatoes cut up. I have 5 chili de arbos and I have my jalapeno right there. And of course you got the seasonings, which is salt and the chicken bouillon. Alright, so when your pan gets hot enough, you're going to want to go ahead and just put the ingredients in there. So it's hot enough. Ooh, dang, ooh, don't burn yourself, y'all. I did turn it down a little bit now that it got hot, so I put it on low, and I'm just going to add everything else there and there. Smells good. You're going to let that sizzle and get hot. You want to be moving it around. Let all that flavor soak in. And we'll be back here once it's all ready to get blended. Okay, y'all, you do not want to burn everything. So it looks about right now. And just mix it up. And you're going to know when it's ready. It's going to smell good. It's going to look ready. It is going to yell at you. But it looks about ready here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off the heat. Just going to let that cool off a little bit before I put it in the blender. All right, after it cools down, you want to get ready for it to get in the blender. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the blender here. Everything sauteed. Quesito. You're gonna go ahead and want to put all the ingredients here in the blender, and you're gonna want to throw in the grease as well. Okay, y'all. So make sure you get the grease and oil in there. It adds the flavor. I'm gonna let that cool down for a little bit. I honestly, guys, do not measure anything. I just keep shaking and pouring until the good Lord tells me that that's enough. But for the sake of this video, I guess I will put half a cup of water in the blender with it. So I have my measuring cups. Maybe put a little bit more than half a cup. But you don't want to put a full cup, because if you put a full cup, it's going to come out too watery. But it does thicken up in the fridge. So I say about 1.6, 1.7. For the sake of this video, let's go ahead and put half a teaspoon of salt. And the good thing is you can add more. You can't take, but you can add. So if you're not sure, just start with a little bit and work your way up, or take from it, just depending on how you like it. Going to get to blending, so you want to get the top for it. Now I constantly just push the blender in. I don't just leave it on. I just feel like it mixes it better this way. So just, kind of do. Alrighty, it's done, y'all. After you let it chill for a little bit, you're gonna go ahead and put it in your bowl or wherever you put your salsa in. And here is the end result. Ooh. Remember, it does get thicker in the fridge, so leave it overnight and it's gonna come out perfect.